Tonight, two undefeated teams face off in a clash of the Titans. The top-ranked First Presbyterian Day Vikings are in Columbus to challenge the second-ranked Brookstone Cougars. It's the G2 Commercial Game of the Week at Brookstone on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Presented by Glenn Smith Chevy GMC, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, and Houston Clinic. Hi again, everyone. This is Scott Miller alongside Mike Peacock. We welcome you to Max Strong Stadium on the campus of Brookstone, where the Cougars are taking the field. I don't know if you can get a bigger early season game than this.
No doubt about it, Scott. These two teams know each other, and these two teams come in with identical 3-0 records. They have similar numbers on the year. This should be a tight one. This should be a hard-fought one, and Brookstone is sure hoping their home crowd can make a difference tonight.
Our producer tonight is Tyler Dykes, cameraman Austin Hicks, and we are glad you are with us. The Cougars won the toss, and they have deferred to the second half. Now, Brookstone will be without a big offensive weapon tonight, as Dylan Terry is injured, and he will not play tonight, Mike.
Yeah, that's a big blow for Brookstone. Dylan Terry's been a big part of the offense, and Scott, let's keep hope alive that Dylan's going to get well soon and get back to this team.
Amen to that. He'll be replaced by the guy who was the #1 running back last year, Gray Jones. So a veteran will step in. Gray has been on defensive back all season long, and has a little bit of time on offense this year, but that's certainly a very good replacement.
Absolutely. Gray comes in with a lot of experience. He knows what he's doing with the football. I'm sure it didn't take him long to get back in the saddle as a running back.
It looked like I was at practice this week. It looked like he never left. Jimmy Hunter will kick it off, and a couple of guys back deep. Jimmy usually kicks it into or out of the end zone. And this will be no exception. It is out of the end zone. And so the Vikings will set up shop on their 20. They have a do-it-all quarterback, Mike, Major Sims.
Yeah, what a good football name too, Scott. Yeah. There have been a couple of pretty good players named Major over the years. I remember Major Ogilvy at Alabama, Major Applewhite at West Virginia, and that's a really cool football name, but he is a do-it-all guy. He can run it, he can throw it, and he's the leader of their offense.
McHugh is in the backfield with him. He's their outstanding running back. Going to hand it off on a reverse, 5, 10 yards, 15 yards.
Oh, and a big hit.
8, Harrison Baker on the tackle. Not gate on the play. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Up to the 37-yard
almost. I don't know if Scott, did he hand that ball, or was it one of those little forward tosses?
He just he did hand it to him.
That was a little bit like a jet sweep coming across.
Yeah, that was Beck Griffin.
Good blocking over there on the right end that sealed that off and got him to the edge.
McHugh's in the backfield with him. Going to hand it to McHugh this time off of left tackle. Not much there, met by the left side of that Brookstone line. A.J. Hayes, I see him getting off the pile. M.J. Archibald. Defense had an outstanding game last week.
I tell you, they played well all year, Scott, and they're going to have to strap it on tight tonight against this offense.
Picked up a couple. One receiver out left, one in the slot. There goes the quarterback on a keeper, and he's got the first down. And taken down by A.J. Hayes.
A.J. Hayes got him around the hips and got him down, but not before he made a nice gain, got another first down. And that was just a basically, Scott, a student body right quarterback sweep there. They had plenty of blocking in front of him and got him to the edge and got a good gain.
They kind of look like the Georgia Bulldogs of those silver pants, red helmets, white tops. In the gun again. He's going to keep it again this time.
Play. Yep.
And he is across the 40 down to about the 37-yard line.
Well, you can always pick a playmaker, Scott, and Major Simmons is a playmaker. That time, his original hole closed up, and he just used his eyes to find an opening and shot through it and got another big gain.
This is his second full year as the starter. As a first year is starting last year as a junior, took him to the championship game. Going to hand it off to that wing back again, and he's got 10. He's got 14 yards down to the 21-yard line.
I say good action on the line right there. Lead blocking on that play, and they kicked out the end, Scott, and he turned up about the tackle box over there and got another nice gain as they blocked that play very well.
So at the Brookstone 21-yard line, Everett is in the backfield with him, and quarterback's going to keep it for a short gain.
Minimal gain there. That was another little quarterback lead play where he just waited on the back to get in front of him and be his lead blocker, but Brookstone read that one pretty well. Closed it up for about a 2-yard gain.
A.J. Hayes in there. Charlie Peak in there on the stop. Simmons in the gun. One back in the backfield. They get the play from the sideline. He's going to keep it around that left end. And stopped on a short gain across the 15.
That was just looked like a quarterback counter there, Scott, as he acted like he was going to hand the ball to the back going right, and then all of the blocking came. I think they pulled both the guard and the tackle from the other side, and he turned it up and got just short of a first down there. Brookstone needs a big stand right here with 3rd and about 1.
Two receivers to the right. Let's see if that quarterback keeps it. One running back off of his right shoulder. Man in motion, stops now. He's going to keep it himself. And
big play!
A big play to stop him. MJ Archibald and Frankie Bickerstaff.
That's a great job by MJ Archibald of not stepping upfield, Scott. If he steps about another yard upfield, the quarterback's going to cut right inside him and get that first down. But instead, MJ stayed home, made the initial contact, and then got some help, and they had a loss there, so it's 4th and 2.
Back at the 13, and they're going to go for it. First big defensive stand of the night right here. Going to hand it off, trying to get around the end, and he's got the first down, and he's inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Rick Griffin.
I tell you, Scott, they've run that play 3 times now, and they've blocked it very well 3 times, and I can see why they went back to it on 4th down right there. That's a good play call. They went right back to the bread and butter and got the first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line. McHugh, running back, is back in the game. He's in the backfield with Simmons. Going to hand it to McHugh, and he dives into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, they made it look easy on the opening drive.
They really did, and it's no secret watching that first drive that they like to go to their right on offense. That right side of that offensive line doing a heck of a job in the trenches down there, and they did. They kind of made it look easy on that drive, but Brookstone learns and adjusts as they go, and the coaches will have an answer for that before long.
All right, so Dominic Economopoulos will get set.
Say that fast 3 times.
Economopoulos. Snaps it a little high. He gets the kickoff, and it's good. So the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. We'll take a break. G2 Commercial Game of the Week at Brookstone on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Sammy LeBoy and Mitchum Kelly back deep for the Cougars as Economopoulos will kick it off. And they're going to pooch it to keep when we got a whistle. We got an offside.
Offside on the play. Looks like it'll be offsides on the Vikings.
Well, I've said all season long, Mike, I don't know why teams kick to Brookstone because of their lightning backs and skill. And that time it looked like FPD was going to try to keep it away from those guys back there.
Yeah, they'll sacrifice a little field position so that lightning doesn't strike on the return. And you got two really fast guys back there, Mitchum Kelly and Sammy LeBoy, and they're going to keep it away from him. I don't blame them.
Dylan Terry would normally be back there, so that's another spot not only on offense but special teams that Dylan leaves a void, but Mitchum, as you said, with really good speed. So they'll back it up. Let's see if they keep the same plan. They do pooch it, and it is caught by Harrison Baker. Breaks a tackle, and up to the 50-yard line. Harrison Baker says, pooch it again.
Yeah, hey, pooch this. I mean, that was pretty good. Harrison Baker just strong and used his power there to bounce off a couple of tackles and got it all the way to midfield. So great field position to start for Brookstone here.
So the opponents still haven't figured out what to do on the kickoffs. All right, we've got trips to the right. Stuart Wolf, Sammy LeBoy, J.J. Jones. Stewart goes in motion. Going to hand it off to Gray Jones up the middle for 10 for 11 yards. Ball's on the ground, it looks like, but I think he was down.
He got right back on it.
He got right back on it. So that's,
great run.
That's what Gray does. He doesn't. He's not that electric guy that can go outside, but he can just pound you. Down to the 39. And going to give it to him again. This time he's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, that was a really nice job, Scott, by Cash Hickman, outside linebacker for FPD. He came all the way from his spot on the edge on the offensive right, and he got to the legs of Gray Jones before he could get going. Made a tackle for a loss.
Loss of 2. Broughton in the gun. Gray on his right shoulder. Trips to the right. Broughton's going to throw, and it's complete to J.J. Jones. He's at the 30. J.J. brought down there. Should be a first down or close to it.
Well, they're going to give him to the 29. I believe that is going to be a first down. Didn't know where they were going to mark him. They've got it right at it. Let's see. They're going to call it a first down, which is the correct call.
Let's hear it for these Cougars on this third down. It looks like first down, Cougars.
So the Cougars are on the march here, trying to match an opening touchdown drive from FPD. Mitchum Kelly to the left, J.J. Jones, Sammy LeBoy, Stuart Wolf trips to the right. Gray Jones goes in motion. Broughton rolling to his right, and he's going to be sacked back at the 35.
36 on the play. It'll bring up second down for the Cougars.
Well, you had Harrison Keenan coming from the backside, and on the front side, you had big number 50, Jacob Rogers for FPD. And Broughton didn't find his receiver right away and had to scramble a little bit, and it just took a little bit too much time to develop, and they got the sack.
So second and long. Sammy goes in motion over the middle. Wide open is Mitchum Kelly. Makes a man miss inside the 10. Mitchum Kelly, that's what he does. He gets open, and he has the uncanny ability to make tacklers miss.
Just made a great stop move there, Scott. It is reminiscent of some of those old moves that Barry Sanders used to make back in the NFL, and he just made a guy miss, got a few extra yards, and Brookstone's in business.
First and goal at the 7. Going to hand it to Gray, and he slips a little bit trying to get outside.
Yeah, he planted to make a cut there, and his foot just kept going. I believe if he could have planted right there and cut, he probably would have got a few yards, but ends up being no gain or maybe a little bit of a loss.
Yeah, I think they moved him back a yard, so second and goal at the 8. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Going to hand it to Gray again, and they meet him inside the 10-yard line, maybe down to the 8.
I tell you, in our vantage point, Scott, we see things that they don't see down at field level sometimes. If Gray Jones had looked to his left just a little bit, he had a gaping hole on the left side of the line that he could have made a cut through.
Third and goal from the 8-yard line. Broughton in the gun. 2 receivers, top and bottom. Broughton back to pass. He's going to tuck it. He's going to throw to a wide open Stuart Wolf. Touchdown, Cougars.
What a great play by Broughton Branch. He was aware of where he was, Scott, and he made the defense think he was going to take the run, and he ran along the line of scrimmage and found his receiver wide open in the end zone as they came up. Everybody came up to stop the run. The touchdown, Brookstone. What a play by the quarterback.
Great situational field awareness. Jimmy Hunter tries to tie it up here with the extra point. He's 16 of 17 in the extra point department this year, and it's good. And the Cougars answer with a drive of their own to tie it at 7. This is the G2 Commercial Game of the Week at Brookstone on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Jimmy Hunter will kick it off and into the end zone, and they'll start at the 20 with 2:33 left in the first quarter, 7-7. Hey, don't forget, following the game, we will present the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Well, two impressive drives.
Oh, yeah, Scott, and, you know, with these two teams being who they are, you probably maybe something you expected right there. Both offenses coming out, getting after it. Now it's going to be up to the defenses to make some adjustments and see if they can come up with a way to stop each other.
Major Simmons has McHugh in the backfield. In motion again, Griffin. Griffin around that right edge, and this time not quite as much. See, they give him forward progress about 3 yards.
Yeah, that's the best job Brookstone's done on that play so far, that little jet sweep. And only held to 3 yards that time. I think all of the other 3 times that they ran that play, they were able to get a chunk yardage and get a first down. So already an improvement by the Brookstone defense.
2nd and 7. Griffin is in the slot this time. McHugh's in the backfield with Simmons. Tight end goes in motion.
First throw.
Throwing long and dropped. He had Griffin.
Incomplete will bring up 3rd and 7 for the Vikings.
He put it right on the money.
I tell you, he threw a dime right there, Scott. Major Simmons put it right where he needed it, right on the hands of his receiver. And Brett Griffin he had it for a moment and just could not hold it with his momentum.
All right, let's hear it for these Cougars.
And it's 3rd and long.
Right here.
3rd and 7. Simmons back to pass, being pressured out of the pocket, spins, gets away. Now he throws to the sideline, and did he catch it?
No,
he did not. Incomplete. Great job by the defense, putting pressure on Simmons.
Great pressure by the Brookstone defense right there. Kind of took him out of his rhythm. He wasn't able to see downfield. He almost made a great recovery and found a receiver coming back up the sideline, but just couldn't. He got it kind of down around his kneecaps, and he couldn't make that catch.
Sammy LeBoy is back deep. Sammy missed last week's game with the turf toe injury. He says he's healthy. He practiced all week. Kick is off high. Sammy's going to get away from it as it kicks out of bounds.
And out of bounds, where Brookstone will take it over in their own territory up at about the
37-yard line where the Cougars will.
All right, Brookstone Cougars, we want to give the time to say thank you and introduce the Brookstone Drum Line under the direction of Mr. Andrew Stubbs.
Good field position again for Brookstone here.
Hey, don't forget the halftime update show coming up with Mike and Scott tonight, presented by the Beck Center. And we thank Roger Beck for doing that this year.
Asa Crady and Miles Stewart. Make some noise for your Brookstone Drumline.
1:29 left in the battle for number 1 and number 2. It's 7-7 in here in the first quarter. Broughton's going to hand it off to Sammy LeBoy. 40, 50, out of bounds just at the 45-yard line of the Vikings.
Boy, every time Sammy LeBoy touches the ball, Scott, it's excitement. You never know what's going to happen with him, and he made a great play there.
Looks like he could go all the way every time he touches the ball. Deacon Leatherwood is in at the slot receiver while Sammy moves to running back. Fake to Sammy. Broughton goes left, comes back right, got plenty of time, but now he's going to have to tuck it and run right about the 40-yard line.
He made a nice gain out of that, Scott. Couldn't find his receivers quickly. Flushed a little bit, that saw some opening and got 5 yards. You'll take 5 yards on first down anytime.
55 seconds left in the first half. LeBoy in the backfield, in motion now, out to the right flat. Broughton rolls to his left and just going to throw it away.
Ball thrown away, and it'll be 3rd and 5 for the
3rd and 5.
38 seconds left to go in the initial quarter.
I know Broughton went the other direction, but he had Sammy LeBoy out in the flat as his dump-off receiver, but his vision was going the other way as he was chased out of the pocket. So it'll be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 on the near hash mark. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Gray Jones is in the backfield. Sammy LeBoy is now in the slot to the right. Broughton back to pass. Looking. He's going to run, and he's got the first down and more, and is going to take a hit around the legs, out of bounds at the 30-yard line. First down.
Good job by Broughton right there. Went through his first couple of options and then looked to his left and saw green and took off. Got the first down easily.
14 seconds left in the first quarter. Let's see if they're interested in getting a play off. They do. Back to pass, and he is going to be sacked.
Boy, nobody picked up the edge guy over there. That was Ja'Cory Burke from his outside linebacker spot, more of that edge type outside linebacker, and he was completely unblocked.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Brookstone 7, FPD 7. This is the G2 commercial game of the week at Brookstone on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
All right, start of the second quarter, second down and long. About 19 or so. Broughton in the gun, Gray Jones in the backfield. Broughton being pressured, and he throws, and it is complete to J.J. Jones. Got a big chunk back down to the 25.
Really nice job right there, finding his receiver in a little seam over there, and it makes it third and very manageable, Scott.
Back at the market at the 26-yard line. So 3rd and 6. Broughton in the gun again. Back to pass, looks, throws, and it's complete to Mitchum Kelly. Makes a move into the end zone. Wow. Touchdown, Cougars. Mitchum Kelly. Now you see him, now you don't.
I tell you, Mitchum Kelly again makes a nice little nifty move after he caught the football, Scott. Got himself some room, and if you give Mitchum Kelly room, he's going to score. And he got in the end zone. Touchdown, Brookstone. What a big play on 3rd down right there. FPD was feeling pretty good about themselves with that 3rd and fairly long, and Brookstone made them pay.
And Mitchum, like a matador out there, waving that cape, and the bull goes past him, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Jimmy with the extra point, and it is good. And the Cougars lead it 14-7, just underway in the second quarter on the G2 commercial game of the week at Brookstone on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Scott Miller, Mike Peacock back at Max Strong Stadium. Our producer is Tyler Dykes, cameraman Austin Hicks. Cougars up 14-7. They've had 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. Jimmy Hunter will kick this one into the end zone again. And the Vikings will start
It's going to be Viking ball on their 20.
at the 20.
It's nice to have a weapon like Jimmy Hunter gets it in the end zone every time.
Never have to worry about the returns on the kickoffs. Well, the Cougars defensively, after giving it up an opening drive touchdown, shut down the Vikings on their last drive and forced a punt. Major Simmons has McHugh in the backfield. Man in motion. Simmons is going to keep it around the left side this time, and he's got about 6 yards.
Quarterback sweep again, Scott. They really do a nice job of blocking that. They use the running back. They use the H-backs over there. They pull at least one guy and get out there in front, and they've got a wall of white jerseys providing interference for him, and they always seems like they always get a good gain out of that play.
So 2nd down and 4. Griffin in motion, going to hand it off to the back, and he is stonewalled right at the line of scrimmage. Siobhan Kelly in there, A.J. Hayes in there.
They're going to give him about a half yard there, Scott, but I tell you, he was met quickly and wasn't going any further. 3rd and about 3.5 here. Another big play for the Brookstone defense. They need a stop. Keep this momentum going.
Trips to the right. One back in the backfield.
Quarterback sweep.
Simmons. And they're going to eat him up short
and
of
he's
first
short.
down. Frankie Bickerstaff in there. M.J. Archibald in there.
Harrison Baker coming up off the ground at his feet down there. They had played that play well. They outmanned the blockers that time on that play, Scott, and they were able to get him down short of the first down.
And it's 4th and 1.
Boy, if they go for this here, that's a gutsy move this deep in their territory.
At their own 29-yard line.
They may try to draw Brookstone off here. The front line's got to be disciplined for the Cougars.
This Brookstone crowd standing and roaring, and now Brookstone is going to call a timeout.
Timeout on the field.
And we'll take a timeout with them. This is the G2 Commercial Game of the Week at Brookstone on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Right, here we go, 4th and 1 at their own 29. Man in motion, come set. They're going to try to draw him offside. Underneath the center now. Brookstone will not jump. Timeout, Vikings.
Nice job, nice discipline, and I'm sure that's what Ian Headley did in that timeout, Scott, is he told his defensive line, listen, you're watching the football, don't fall for head pumps, don't fall for the cadence change, and they did a great job.
This is the G2 Commercial Game of the Week at Brookstone on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
All right, we're back, and Mike, they are still not in punt formation.
They did change footballs, which is kind of surprises me that they are still going to run a play here.
Going to keep it, and he's going to get the first down.
Yep.
Wow. Gutsy call.
That is a Viking first down.
I think that, first of all, says a lot about their offense,
right,
but it says a lot about how they feel about Brookstone's offense.
Absolutely. They felt like down a score already. They didn't want to put the ball right back in the hands of the Brookstone offense, and they went with a play they felt like would work, and it did.
Receiver in the slot to the left, one wide out, one wide to the right. Fakes a handoff, throws in the flat, and it's complete to Griffin for a first down inside Brookstone territory.
Really nice route right there by Brett Griffin. And a nice throw from Simmons and another first down.
48-yard line of the Cougars. Trips to the right. Griffin is out there. Nobody to the left, one back. And Simmons is going to keep it, and he's going to cut up. He's got 5, he's got 10, he's got 15 inside the 35.
Well, that quarterback sweep is just a big play for their offense. A lot of confidence in it, a lot of confidence in that quarterback to run it. And he found a seam right there. It looked like Brookstone was closing the gap there, but he shot through a seam and got some green grass and got another first down.
First down at the Brookstone 34. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 1 running back is McHugh. Going to hand it to McHugh, and he is trying to get outside, and he does. Across the 30 down to about the 31-yard line. Gray Jones with a shoestring tackle out there.
If he doesn't get a hand on that foot right there and trip him up, that could have been a much bigger play. Good job by Gray Jones. And I didn't see who the pursuing guy was from the Brookstone defense. They had a really good penetration, and he almost got to the feet of McHugh in the backfield.
So second down at the 29. Trips to the right, empty backfield. Griffin is to the left. They're going to put him in motion. Going to hand the ball to him. He's trying to get to the corner, and he's not going to be able to do it as the Cougars eat him up. That's Harrison Baker. One guy there, and the other guy was Strogel.
Yep. Harrison Baker, Scott, you could just see his eyes from the time the ball was snapped. He read that play, and he scraped and did exactly what he was supposed to, came up at the right time, made the first contact, got some help from Ogle, and a big loss. So 3rd and 9 now for FPD.
Ball back to the 38-yard line. One man in the backfield, one receiver to the right. Back to pass, looking. He's hit as he throws.
Oh, nice. What a, oh my goodness.
A late flag. It was a great hit by Gray Jones.
I think they're going to call him, Scott, because he left his feet to make that hit.
Man.
That's the only thing I can figure. I thought he made a great play, but he did kind of leave his feet and launch himself at the receiver. I really don't understand this.
Folks, apparently you're supposed to just let the receiver catch the ball. Lesson learned.
Lerone Harper, the referee, explaining to Coach Ian Headley. Personal foul.
That's a big call, and I really believe, Scott, it was because Gray Jones left his feet. And he sort of launched himself into that guy to he was a defenseless receiver up in the air. And unfortunate call right there, but an interpretation by the official that it was a personal foul.
First down all the way to the Brookstone 18. Griffin in motion, going to fake it to him. Simmons is going to try to get in the corner to the left.
Oh,
and
good
he
job.
Can't do it. Great job by Gray Jones to cut him down.
I didn't see. I think that was a defensive end over there. Maybe, Scott, that was Savon Kelly that helped string that play out and made Simmons keep going wider, and then Gray Jones came up for the cut and knocked him down for no gain.
So back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10 from the 18. Back to pass, pressured, rolls, throws, it's out of bounds. Great coverage down there.
He threw it into a crowd, and he made sure that if the ball was caught by anybody, it was going to be out of bounds. So a smart play there by Simmons.
William Gilly was in there defensively. Kingston Terry. So 3rd and 10 at the Cougar 18-yard line.
They're definitely in field goal range now. You know, maybe they feel like they need to go for it again if they get to 4th down here, but Brookstone needs to bow their neck, make a stop here on 3rd and 10.
One receiver way wide right, 2 to the short side on the left, 1 back. Simmons rolling, looking, throws. It's complete. Diving toward the pylon.
Touchdown.
And a touchdown.
That's a Viking touchdown.
Just a really nice job of being patient right there by Simmons. Scott found his receiver coming across, Brett Griffin. That's his favorite target, I believe. And Griffin with a nice effort to get to the pylon for the touchdown.
So with 4:53 left in the first half, Dominic Economopoulos will try to tie this game up.
Sounds like a small town in Greece.
It does, doesn't it? Kick is almost blocked, but he got it off and got it through.
I'm not sure how MJ missed that one, Scott. He was almost in the lap of the holder.
And we are tied at 14, 4:53 to play. We'll take a break.
Also, good luck to the cross.
Hey fans, don't forget, at the half, we'll have the halftime update show presented by the Beck Center. Our thanks to Roger Beck. We'll give you a recap of this game and some scores from around the region. They're going to pooch it again, and this time it is Gray Jones who will fair catch it.
Gray Jones with a fair catch at the 28-yard line. It's going to be
Cougars will start at their 28.
Folks, I would like to recognize our outstanding chain crew on the far side of the field. Jason Branch, Bradley Jones, Jason Kelly, and Charlie Webster.
4:51 to play in the first half, 14-14. This will be the third drive of the game for Brookstone. They've scored touchdowns on their first 2. There's only been one drive by either side that has not resulted in a touchdown. Trips to the right, empty backfield. LeBoy is in the slot to the left. Broughton looking for Sammy.
Oh, my goodness.
And it is incomplete, and luckily off the hands of the defender Kramer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was a pick six possibility.
Oh, wow, Scotty, that's a long throw to make from that far hash, and it was in the air for a long time, and Marlon Kramer saw it, squatted, read that, and the only thing he didn't do was catch the football, thankfully for Brookstone.
So Cougars get a big break there, 2nd and 10. Trips are bunched to the right. One to the left, going to hand it off up to the 30-yard line, Sammy LeBoy.
Number 9, Sammy LeBoy.
Couple of yards.
2 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
See what Brookstone pulls out of their playbook here on this 3rd and 8.
Trips to the right. LeBoy's in the backfield. Stuart Wolf, the tight end, in motion. He comes set on the left side. Now Sammy's going to go in motion out in the flat on the right. Broughton's going to tuck it, and he's going to run, and he's got the first down, and the big quarterback rumbles out of bounds.
And there's a flag.
Hit and a flag. They'll tack on some more yardage.
That's a Cougar first down, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see, the side judge over there is having a conversation with the referee. It was the head ref that threw the flag, I believe. Let's see what they come up with. He's going to wave it off, I believe, Scott.
Coach Headley wants an explanation.
He is waving it off.
So it's up to the 41-yard line.
I kind of figured that if there had actually been a penalty, that guy on the sideline over there would have thrown his flag, and he let the official know that he was inbounds when contact was made.
Trips to the right. Sammy in the backfield.
Oh, good
Broughton's
play.
going to keep it 5. He's got 10, and he's into Vikings territory at the 48.
Excellent fake by Broughton Branch right there. That's a called running play. I'm not sure that was even a read, Scott. I think that was just a straight fake and a run by Broughton Branch, and he gets the first down.
Broughton has proven all year that he is more than just a big right arm. He can tuck it and run. Trips to the right, looking to the left, pressured, and he's just going to throw it away. Jacob Rogers applying the pressure back there. Brookstone calls a timeout, their second timeout, and we'll take a break too. This is the G2 commercial game of the week at Brookstone on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Second down and 10 at the Vikings 48-yard line. Sammy LeBoy goes into the I formation now behind Broughton. And Broughton's going to pitch it out to Sammy, trying to get to the corner. And short of the 45, right at the 46.
About 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8-ish.
Yeah, that was a good idea right there. And they went old school with a little bit of I formation with the option.
So 3rd and 8. Trips to the right. Mitchum Kelly to the left. Sammy in the backfield. Broughton looking for Mitchum. He's going to throw over the middle. It's too high. and incomplete.
Well, he had him. Mitchum Kelly broke open. It was just a little bit high there. And let's see, is Brookstone, what they're going to do here. Are they going to punt or are they going to? I believe they are.
Yep, Jimmy Hunter is out there, so this will, if they indeed punt it, this will be the first punt for Brookstone tonight.
Jimmy needs to find one of those little coffin corner punts here and pin him back.
Brody McHugh is the deep man standing at his 9. Jimmy will let it fly somewhere around his 43 or so. High kick off to the right, and it's going to be caught inside the 5-yard line. Mitchum Kelly grabbed it.
Yeah, and Mitchum, as soon as he grabbed it, he looked in front of him, Scott, and he had 2 guys standing inside the 5 that were there to get the ground ball. And he was kind of kicking himself for grabbing it when he did. But still, they pinned him back inside the 10. That's a great job by Jimmy and a great punt and great coverage by Brookstone. So they've got him back deep against their own goal line.
They're going to mark it at the 6. 2:22 left in the first half, 14-14. This game between number 1 and number 2 has lived up to its billing. McHugh in the backfield, Griffin in motion, gonna hand it to him, and he gets away from the goal
and the ball's
line.
On the ground.
Ball's on the ground.
Fumble on the play, did not hear a whistle.
And it's Brookstone ball.
Cougars have it. McHugh put it on the ground.
Somebody reached in and snatched it out of there, Scott, when they had him stood up. And they get the fumble. Big, big, big defensive play for Brookstone.
At the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. Sammy LeBoy's in the backfield, in the I. 2 receivers right, 1 left. That's Mitchum Kelly to the left. Broughton's going to hand it. No, he's going to keep it. And diving toward the goal line. And touchdown, Cougars.
Let's see.
The official on this side is signaling touchdown. And it is a touchdown.
They're going to say he broke the plane. The ball came loose, Scott, and one of the FPD players had the football. I think he was reaching the ball toward the goal line, and they're going to say he broke the plane before he lost possession, and that's all you've got to do. They're going to confer here.
This official on the near side.
It is a touchdown.
It is a touchdown, immediately called touchdown, and the referee says indeed touchdown. So a 3-yard run. And Jimmy Hunter gets the kick up, and good. So with 1:55 left in the first half, Brookstone leads it 21-14, and we'll take a break. G2 commercial game of the week at Brookstone on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. At 1:55 left in the first half, 21-14 Brookstone on that huge turnover, and they punched it in. Jimmy Hunter will kick again into the end zone. And remember, Brookstone will get the ball first to start the second half.
Going to be Viking ball, 1st and 10 on the 20. A minute 55 left in the first half.
Vikings have 2 timeouts remaining. First down at their 20. Sammy LeBoy is in on defense now at a corner. Simmons is going to keep.
Got some blocking.
Going to tuck it and get about 5.
Harrison Baker and Frankie Bickerstaff in on the stop. Pick up a 5. It's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down. Clock running, 1:35 left in the first half. Simmons back to pass.
Batted up.
Batted in the air, incomplete. It was Charlie Peak who batted it away.
Well, Simmons tried to catch his own pass there, Scott. He saw the ball up in the air, and he just couldn't get to it.
So 3rd down and 5. Now the Cougars have 1 timeout left. There's a minute 25 left in the half. 3rd and 5 at the Vikings 25-yard line. 19 seconds on the play clock. One back in the backfield is McHugh. Receiver in motion. Simmons being pressured, throws, and it is incomplete.
Oh, wow, what a break by Gray Jones. Made a great break on that ball, just couldn't come up with the possession there, Scott. He sat back in his safety position and saw that coming. Made a nice quick break on it, just couldn't grab it.
And Colton Jordan really was putting pressure on Simmons from the backside.
He was. He was breathing down his neck, made him throw it before he wanted to. And I tell you, Scott, Brookstone might get the ball back with a chance to do something here, get in their 2-minute offense.
They've got a timeout remaining.
Number 9, Sammy LeBoy back deep to receive the punt.
Of course, if they kick it to Sammy, he could take it all the way himself. And they try to kick it away from him, but he comes up and has it at the 40, 45, 50, and he is brought down with a shoestring tackle there at about the 48.
So good field position and a minute 15, Scott. That's enough time to at least get in field goal position for the Cougars. Time management's going to be important here. Personnel management's going to be important here.
Gray Jones, the running back. J.J. Jones, Deacon Leatherwood to the right. Mitchum Kelly to the left. Broughton is going to hand it to Gray, and he's got 5 or 6 yards, close to the 41-yard line.
They need to get lined up quick here.
It's going to be 2nd and 4. 1 minute to go. 1 minute in the first half.
1 minute. It's at the 42-yard line. Trips to the right. Back to pass. Looking, throws, and it is complete.
Yeah.
Inside the 30. J.J. Jones.
Very nicely done. Stops the clock for the chains to move. The clock is still running.
Jack Jones looks like on the catch.
29-yard line. Back to pass. Looking. Gonna try to tuck it and run. Gets away from one guy and runs out of bounds. Clock is still running. It ran off. It ran off
to at least 2 seconds there.
5 or so on the play. 15 seconds left. Timeout Cougars.
So So the Cougars will spend their final timeout.
You got a chance here, Scott, to maybe take a shot at the end zone and then bring the field goal unit on.
Ball's at the 24-yard line. Coach Ian Headley going over the plan. His assistant coaches, Jason Armstrong, Sam Lord, Philip Farmer, Lyndon Kilcrease, Wayne Moore, Bobby Howard, and Travis Jones. They all do an outstanding job. Also want to shout out Houston Clinic Orthopedic, providing the sports medicine and athletic training for the Cougars. The athletic trainer is Stephen Buckley. Stephen does a great job. Out there sweating in practice, but he is in a cart, so he does have. Gotta give him a little grief about that. He's got a roof over his head, protect him from the sun. He does a great job. All right, we got Mitchum Kelly split wide to the left. Two receivers to the right, J.J. Jones, Deacon Leatherwood. Sammy LeBoy's in the backfield. He gives a motion to the left. Broughton rolling, and he's just going to toss it out of bounds.
And
here
comes the field goal unit.
9 seconds left.
So Jimmy Hunter, who is 1 for 4 field goals this year, longest a 48-yarder.
This is going to be a 42, I believe, Scott, if I'm seeing that right.
It will be 42. Grayson Gray Jones is the holder. The snap is a good one. It's down. The kick is up, and the kick is
no good.
I
think it stayed a little wide right, Scott, just outside that right upright.
So the Vikings dodge a bullet there with 9 seconds left in the half and 21-14 Cougar lead. Don't forget, at the half, we'll have a halftime update show to come from here on site later in the halftime. It's presented by the Beck Center. I wouldn't think the Vikings would try to do much here, but play it safe and get into the locker room down by 1 touchdown on the road. We'll see. Keep it in the hands of Simmons, if nothing else. And now a whistle.
Delay a game?
I think so. So that'll back it up to the 15.
Yeah, they're just going to go into the formation here, and they're going to kneel. You see the backs. They're going to protect the quarterback. He takes a knee.
And that should do it. And it will. So an outstanding first half, 1 against 2. And the Cougars on top by 7.
A very fortunate turnover when they backed FPD up next to their own goal line, and they were able to get that last score. And all in all, a good first half from both teams. It's exactly what you expected out of this game, going after each other. And excellent game so far.
All right, we'll take a break. Now we will, toward the end of the halftime, we'll come back and have the halftime update show with Mike and I handling it here, presented by the Beck Center. But we'll go to the halftime break with the Cougars of Brookstone up 21-14. This is the G2 Commercial Game of the Week at Brookstone on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Are you Looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Scott Miller and Mike Peacock back at Max Strong Stadium, where Brookstone leading FPD 21-14 at the half. Mike's going to have some scores for us. The halftime update show presented by the Beck Center. And let me kind of give you a recap of the scoring of this game, and then Mike will take a look at around the region. The Vikings got on the board first, their first possession of the game. A 4-yard touchdown run, lead at 7-0. Cougars answered on their first possession, an 8-yard touchdown pass from Broughton Branch to Stuart Wolf, made it 7-7. Then with the first play of the second quarter, a 26-yard touchdown pass from Broughton to Mitchum Kelly. Cougars go up 14-7. Vikings tied it with an 18-yard touchdown pass with 4:53 left in the first half. But then the Cougars took advantage of a turnover inside the 5, got a 3-yard touchdown from Broughton Branch, 21-14 to score. And Mike, what you got from around the rest of the area?
Well, we'll look around our close by area. Scott, across town, a score a lot of people might be interested in. Calvary leads Tatnall 21-0 at the half. And also right up the road in Harris County, Doherty leads Harris County 7-0 in the second quarter. Just across the river, Glenwood 26-0 over BB Comer, playing their first home game of the year tonight. Also just across the river, right now it's still in the second quarter, but Central leads Smith Station 28-6. Over in Russell County, another GASL game that you could watch tonight. Russell County leads Wetumpka late in the second quarter, 14-7. Got a tremendous run from their great quarterback with about 5 minutes to go in the second quarter to take that lead. Pacelli is up on Stone Mountain 21-0 at the half. Griffin leads Spencer down in Griffin 18-13. And just a couple of other general area scores. Manchester and Macon County are locked in a good one. They're tied at 34. And I believe that game is at halftime. So they've had a pretty exciting first half. Terrell Academy, some people might be interested in this. Mount DeSales that we'll see here in this area. Mount DeSales and Terrell Academy are tied at 28 at the half. And up in LaGrange leads Trinity Christian 21-10. So a lot of games going on tonight. We haven't been able to find some scores from the Northside Monroe game. We don't know how that one's going right now. But that's a general rundown, Scott, of some other games in the area.
All right, the halftime update show presented by the Beck Center. We'll be back with the kickoff next. All right, Scott and Mike back. Our producer, Tyler Dykes, cameraman, Austin Hicks. Number 1 against number 2. Number 2 leading number 1, 21-14. And Mike, the first half lived up to the billing.
Absolutely, Scott. It was kind of what you expected out of these two teams. And it's going to come down in the end to probably the team that makes the fewest mistakes, Scott. And one big glaring mistake by FPD in the first half was that turnover that allowed Brookstone a very short field to score on.
And that's the difference in the game right now. Another pooch kick, and Gray Jones grabs it at the 28, the 30, and he's across the 35 to about the 37.
A couple of good moves by Gray there to get a couple of extra yards up there and get pretty decent field position for the Cougars to start this.
So the Cougars with a chance to double up here with a touchdown at the end of the half and get the ball first in the second half.
Out there on the field, gonna wish him a happy 18th birthday today.
So 38-yard line is where they mark it. Two receivers split to the right. Deacon Leatherwood, J.J. Jones, Stuart Wolf in motion. Mitchum Kelly alone wide left now. Sammy LeBoy on the left shoulder, Broughton Branch. There goes Stewart in motion. Back to pass, and he throws out to Mitchum Kelly at the 40, 45, 50, 40, across the 45 to about the 43.
Scott, I tell you, Mitchum Kelly just has a little burst of speed. He can hit the gas and shoot by somebody and leave them holding air, and he did it right there, got a few extra yards.
He makes those defenders look like they're on skates out there. Down they go. Trips to the right, Mitchum out to the left. Sammy's in the backfield off the right shoulder, Broughton this time. Going to hand it to Sammy up the middle. He's got 5, 7, 8, driving toward that first down marker. Going to be just a tad short.
Well, back in the 80s, Scott, if we had tearaway jerseys, Sammy LaVoy would have been gone because that's what stopped his progress. The defender grabbed the jersey of Sammy and held him up.
That's a bad spot. They're going to mark his forward progress to the 34-yard line. Going to hand it to him again, driving across. He's got the first down.
On the carry, Brookstone, first down.
Got down to the 31-yard, a good 31-yard line, a good tough run by Sammy LaVoy there in traffic.
Sammy's known for his speed and his cutting ability, but he's been running tough up the middle here. Broughton's going to pull it and keep it. He's got 5, and he slides for the first down, and the ball is out. He should be down, though.
And that should be down. That very close to being a penalty there, Scott, on FPD, because Broughton went into the slide and he was hit after he had gone to the ground. And no call, but a lot of people in the stands jumped up and wanted that call.
So the 22-yard line.
Here's an official timeout.
Got a problem with the change here. They're moving them back. What's this about?
They're going to say he was short of the first down.
So
by about a yard, less than a yard. So this will be 2nd down and 1 here.
At the 22. Going to hand off, going to keep it though around the right end, and he'll get the first down to the 15. Broughton, a big part of the running game tonight.
Well, it's one of those, it's bringing back memories, Scott, of last Friday night's Auburn game with Baylor. Take what they give you, and right now Broughton has some running room, and they've got some running room, and there's no need to throw the football at this point.
At the 14-yard line, going to hand it to Sammy, trying to get outside. He's at the 10. Hit hard right around the 7-yard line. Picked up 7.
It'll be 2nd and short. He almost got himself loose again, Scott. I don't know how he does it.
Well, they mark it at the 8. So 2nd and 4. Broughton going to give it to Sammy. Cuts inside and should have the first down.
Gain of a few on the play. It'll be 3rd and short.
Well,
nope.
First down.
Yeah, I was right. I thought he had it.
I thought he had enough yardage. You were right.
4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4. Sammy in the backfield on the right shoulder, Broughton. Going to keep it, and now he's going to throw out wide open. Touchdown, Cougars. Deacon Leatherwood.
What a great play. I remember, Scott, my mind goes back to Nick Marshall at Auburn, and he would run that play where he would fake the run, and get just to the line of scrimmage and then pop up and throw the short pass out in the flat. They got some big plays out of that during his tenure there. That was a great play.
Deacon Leatherwood with a touchdown reception for his second straight week. Jimmy Hunter up and good. And the Cougars have scored the last 14 points to lead at 28-14 on the G2 Commercial Game of the Week at Brookstone on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
So the Cougars score on their first possession of the second half and have doubled them up now 28-14. Jimmy Hunter to kick off, and gee, what do you know? Out of the end zone again.
He never does that.
Once again, the Vikings will take it over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
You mentioned it earlier. It's quite a weapon. We've seen tonight the difference in field position on kickoffs between these two teams.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't have the confidence that your kicker can get it out of the end zone and you go to the pooch kick, you're going to give up field position. But when you've got a kicker that can boom it, they're going to start at the 20 every time. There's no question.
All right, so FPD will get the ball first for the first time here in the second half. Major Simmons, the quarterback. McHugh is the running back. There's Griffin in motion. You're going to hand to McHugh up the middle, and he's up to about the 23 of the 24. 24.
Number 8, 85, Charlie Peak in on the stop. A gain of about 4 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Charlie Peak, one of the guys in on the stop. Two receivers to the top, one to the bottom. Simmons is going to take it around the left side. He's got the first down and more.
That design run where he just kind of gives a shoulder shrug one way and then cuts back. It's a counter play. He had some pulling linemen with him. Well blocked, and he gets a first down.
To the 33-yard line. 7:30 left in the third quarter, 28-14. Brookstone on top, trying to stay unbeaten. Both of these teams trying to stay unbeaten. Receivers to the top and bottom. One man in the slot to the left. Simmons rolling, throws, and it is complete to Griffin at the 45, enough for the first down.
And that was a true RPO play there, Scott. They pulled the left guard and had him coming out running interference for Simmons there, and Simmons had the choice of either to tuck it down and run, but he also had his receivers coming across, chose to throw the ball, made a good choice there, got a first down.
It's a pivotal drive here for both sides. FPD trying to get back into the game. Cougars trying to keep that 2-touchdown lead. Simmons going to cut up the middle, and he's met there by A.J. Hayes and a host of blue jerseys. Harrison Baker in there. Also in there, Colton Jordan.
Good job by the defense there. He got about 3 yards.
So up to the 48. Second down. One receiver to the bottom, two to the top, one in the slot to the left, one back. Simmons gonna throw, and it's
what a nice
complete
throw.
again to Griffin inside the 40.
Well, great pressure right there. Savon Kelly almost batted that ball away. He was right in the face of Simmons, but Simmons threw a strike anyway and got the completion for the first down.
Yeah, Savon was right there, and great play by the quarterback, Major Simmons. Two receivers to the bottom, one to the top again, one back. There's Griffin in motion, going to hand to McHugh. McHugh is dragged down by Gray Jones, Harrison Baker over there in there, and A.J. Hayes.
Good job over there. They got about a yard maybe. They might give him two. Let's see where they're going to put it down. Now he got a yard.
At the 39. Sammy LeBoy comes back in on defense. Cougars playing without the injured Dylan Terry tonight. Two receivers, top and bottom. Tight end goes in motion, comes set. Harrison going to keep it. Simmons going to keep it up the middle and get to just short of the 35, about the 36.
It'll be third, in about 6 yards here, Scott. Big play for the defense here. Wouldn't be surprised to see another RPO type play here from FPD and give Simmons the choice of whether to keep it or deliver a pass.
4:22 left in the third quarter. Brookstone leading 28-14. Cougar fans at Max Strong Stadium on their feet. Third down and about 6. Simmons in the gun. Receivers to the top and bottom. Back to pass, press. He throws out into the flat. That is the running back McHugh, and he's going to be short by a couple of yards. So fourth down, let's see what they elect to do.
A.J. Hayes with a good stop over there. He was the guy who finished the tackle. They held him up, and A.J. Hayes finished it and made sure he stayed short of that first down. Looks like they're going to go for it here, Scott.
We all know they're going for this 4th and 2 right here.
So another big play in this game.
So at the 32, fourth down and 2.
They've got a bunched formation, unbalanced over here to the right, and they're going to motion to that.
Simmons, the quarterback, going that way, and he's got the first down.
Yes, he does.
They just overloaded that right side. So a big first down for FPD.
3 minutes left.
Tell you what, Major Simmons has got to be tired after every ball game, Scott. he carries the load for this offense for FPD.
First down at the Brookstone 29. Cougars trying to protect a 2-touchdown lead as we near the end of the third. Simmons rolling right, being chased by Charlie Peak. Throws back over the middle, wide open McHugh, and he's going to get a first down to the 15-yard line.
William Gilly up to the 15-yard line of the Cougars.
What a nice job by Simmons there, getting chased, had the presence of mind to look up and scan the field and found his running back wide open, got the first down.
Following the game, don't forget to tune in to the Scoreboard Show presented by the Beck Center. So the Vikings with a nice march, first down at the 15. Griffin is out wide to the left. McHugh is in the backfield. There goes Griffin. They like to get him the ball some. They're going to hand it to McHugh. And knifing through is MJ Archibald to slow him down, and then they brought him down.
MJ almost made a great one-on-one play right there, but he slipped off, but he did knock him off balance and slow the play down, so a minimal gain of only about a couple of yards. Good job right there by MJ Archibald.
So they'll mark it at the 13-yard line. Picked up a couple. About a minute and a half left in the third quarter. trips to the right. Simmons back, looking, throws in the slot.
Quick underneath screen. That's
to the 10, down to about the 5-yard line.
That's that little slot underneath screen play, Scott, where they had blockers in front of him. And a good gain. Going to make it first down.
First and goal for the Vikings at the Brookstone 5-yard line with 1:12 left in this one in the third quarter. .20 seconds on the play clock. Two receivers.
It's that bunch formation, unbalanced to the right.
Going to hand
They're
off
gonna
to
run it right
McHugh
there.
and diving and running into the end zone for a touchdown. So an 80-yard touchdown march for FPD. And they're right back in this game. 28-20 with the extra point coming up. 46 seconds left in the third quarter.
The positive for that for Brookstone is, Scott, they had to grind that drive out and took a lot of time off the clock.
Snap is high, and he's going to pick it up and try to throw it into the end zone.
And he caught it.
And he caught it. My goodness. Wow.
Unbelievable. He was in a crowd, and I saw at least 3 sets of hands from Brookstone go up, and they could not get contact on that football. And it looked like the big tight end was on the back line of the end zone for FPD and got it. And that makes it a 6-point game.
And we'll take a break. This is the G2 Commercial Game of the Week at Brookstone on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
All right, we're back here at Max Strong Stadium. Sammy LeBoy, Mitchum Kelly back deep. Let's see if they pooch it again. They've been pooching it to the right side, to Brookstone's right side each time. Now they're coming to the left side. And, fumble.
No.
Ball's on the ground. Diving for it. It's still loose. And the Vikings have it.
MJ Archibald came running up for that and let it get through his hands. It went off his legs. The only positive in that for Brookstone, Scott, is that it is all the way back in FPD territory.
At the 44-yard line.
An injured player for FPD at the Brookstone 30.
So this is a Jack Houston Memorial Hospital injury timeout. They are helping up the young man, Harrison Keenan, and he seems to be okay, so that's good news. I tell you, there's somebody else. He's tying his shoe, I guess.
It's something. He's had some kind of problem down around his foot. I think he finally got it tied.
So that's Griffin.
But not what you needed out of Brookstone right there on special teams. I think MJ Archibald kind of called Harrison Baker off of that one and was running forward when he tried to make the catch. And it went right through his hands. Looked like it hit him in the thigh or the knee and kicked downfield. Ball was on the ground for a long time before somebody finally got on it.
39 seconds left in the third quarter. Simmons trying to get outside. They keep stringing him out. And it's a big loss back there. Gray Jones was in there.
Frankie Bickerstaff, I believe, was the one that actually made the play and came up and got him to the ground, and he had a little help from Gray Jones over there.
Good job by the defensive line, too. They just kept stringing it out.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can make that guy go lateral and not let him get upfield, it's a great job.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We head to the fourth quarter at Max Strong Stadium. Brookstone 28, FPD 22 on the G2 Commercial Game of the Week at Brookstone on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Second down and 13. Back to pass, pressure, throws incomplete. Good pressure on him.
And here's a penalty flag. Very late flag. I don't know if this is ineligible downfield or what.
Pass was incomplete.
It's against FPD.
When you throw it that late, it's almost got to be ineligible downfield, and that's what it is.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Put it in reverse here.
So they will back it up to the 36-yard line.
And that is a loss of down, I believe.
So third down.
Third down and 19 to go. On your feet, Coug fans.
Third down, 18 or 19 to go. (28-22) Brookstone, 11:39 left in the fourth quarter. Simmons, back to pass, pressured, rolls, throws, complete at the 50. And that'll bring up fourth down and about 4.
To midfield. It's going to bring up fourth and about 4 yards.
So they got a big chunk of it there.
And they're going to keep the offense on the field, of course. They feel like they've got the momentum right now, Scott, and they're going to try to keep it going here. Oh, no, they're not. They're going to send the punt unit on.
So,
in a way, I'm surprised, and in a way, I'm not surprised.
Nearly the entire fourth quarter to go. The only thing is, you better, if you're FPD, if you kick it close to Sammy LeBoy, you might be asking for trouble. Snap is a little low.
It's a little pooch punt.
He's going to grab it right about the 22, fair catch. And that's where the Cougars will set up shop there, protecting a 6-point lead with 11:22 to go. Don't forget, after the game, Mike and I will select the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Mark it at the Cougar 23-yard line. Mitchum Kelly out to the left. Deacon Leatherwood in the slot to the right. J.J. Jones out there. Sammy LeBoy in the backfield, going to throw out to Deacon Leatherwood. And he's up to just about the 26-yard line, pick up about 3.
Good job there.
Good gain on first down. Mitchum out wide left. Deacon in the slot. JJ out to the right. Sammy in the backfield. Going to hand it to Sammy off tackle. Bouncing off tacklers up to the 29.
Number 9, Sammy LeBoy, runs it to about the 29-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
So 3rd down, about 5. Big 3rd down here, 10.5 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Brookstone up by 6. Same formation. LeBoy's in the backfield. Broughton's going to keep it. He's going to throw, and it is incomplete. Right in front of the Brookstone bench.
Intended for number 88, Stuart Wolf.
So the Cougars will send Jimmy Hunter in to punt. Jimmy's had one punt tonight, and it was a big one. Mikey pinned him inside the 5.
Yep.
And the Cougars able to get a short field after a fumble and get the touchdown, which is the one that has them on top right now. Snap is a good one. And the kick takes a FPD bounce, and A.J. Hayes downs it at the Vikings 42.
Wish I could get my golf ball to do that, Scott.
Kind of kickback.
That one just hit, went straight up in the air, came back a couple of yards. Pretty good field position for FPD, but Brookstone defense stiffened their neck on that last drive. Let's see if they keep that up this time.
28-22 Cougars. 10:04 to play here in the 4th quarter. Simmons got a back behind him, going to send Griffin in motion. Going to hand it to McHugh.
Oh, he was met.
And he was met and hammered after about a 2-yard gain.
Jacob Pack, Harrison Baker, and a host of other Cougars with a big hit. Pick up a long yard, perhaps. It's going to be 2nd down and about 8.
So up to the 44. 2nd and 8. Trips to the right. No one to the bottom. Going to hand it off to McHugh, and again, met right at the line of scrimmage. Charlie Peak in there, Harrison Baker. Also, Ricky Averett.
It's going to be 3rd down, 7 yards to go. On your feet, Cougar fans.
Brookstone needs a big play here, Scott. Get the ball back in the hands of the offense. Take the wind a little bit out of FPD's sails.
3rd and 7 at their own 45. In motion. Back to pass.
And it's batted away.
Batted away.
That's Harrison Baker.
Harrison Baker with a big deflection in the backfield.
He had a late stunt, Scott, from his linebacker position, and he was right in the face of Simmons. Made him rush the throw and then swatted it straight back at him. Big play for the defense.
Number 9, Sammy LeBoy, deep to receive.
So Sammy LeBoy will go back right around, somewhere around his 20, inside the 20. Backing up to the 15 now. 8:38 to play, 28-22, Brookstone. The kick is off.
Good high kick.
It's a fair catch being called for. Sammy goes to one knee, and the Cougars will start at the 16-yard line.
Outside of the 16-yard line. It's going to be Cougars ball, 1st and 10. 8:37 remaining in this game. 8:37.
Well, a nice clock-eating touchdown drive would be nice.
Just
here.
what the doctor ordered here.
Cougars will start at the 16. Deacon Leatherwood in the slot to the right. J.J. Jones out wide. Mitchum Kelly wide to the left. Stuart Wolf, the wingback. Sammy LeBoy in the backfield. They're going to hand to Sammy and breaks one tackle, gets up to the 20-yard line.
They're going to give him about 4 there, I believe, Scott. Really close to 5.
Yeah. Got across the 20. Let's call it the 21. Same formation, everybody in the same spot. Broughton fakes to Sammy, being pressured. Now he's going to roll toward the sideline. He's going to tuck it and get out of bounds and slide right at the 29-yard line for a first down.
Really a nice job by Broughton Branch of getting on that scramble.
Waiting for the signal.
That's a first down.
Oh, it's clearly a first down. I don't think any official ever actually signaled.
Finally, the white hat did, and he was the one that was furthest away from the ball spot.
All right, fellas. Sammy's on the right shoulder of Broughton this time. Going to hand it off to him. Drives up to the 30, just short of the 35-yard line.
6 yards up the middle. It's going to be 2nd and 4.
Another 6-yard pickup for Sammy.
It's a good job so far of just kind of pounding, Scott. Wear that defense down a little bit on this drive.
Mitchum Kelly out to the left. Maybe now you got him thinking that. Maybe you hit him with a big one.
Yep.
Broughton back, pressured, and
nice job of getting it off.
Yeah,
great pressure from behind from Harrison Keenan, the outside linebacker. Got him in his grasp, and Broughton was still almost able to complete that pass. He saw enough, just couldn't quite keep enough on it to make it complete.
He was almost parallel to the ground when he threw it. Saved the sack. So 3rd down and about 4. Gray Jones is in the backfield with Broughton now. 2 receivers to the top and bottom. High snap, pulls it down, gets it to Mitchum Kelly. Mitchum is trying to get to that first down marker, and
they're going to mark him. They're going to give him the mark, I believe, Scott. Got his forward progress up. Just nose of the football at the 40-yard line.
So a big first down, and that clock continues to run. 6:40 left in the 4th quarter. Cougars clinging to a 6-point lead. They'll mark it at the 39. Going to hand it off to Gray Jones. He's got 5. He's got 10.
Gray Jones with yet another fantastic football.
First down, Cougars. Well, we wanted a clock-eating touchdown drive, and we got
Gave him 11 yards. Gave him 11 yards. He got him to midfield, Scott. That was a great run by Gray Jones. Little quick hitter.
Gray on the left shoulder. Going to give it to him again. This time he's going to try to get around the right end. Breaks one tackle, gets another one down to the 45.
What a run.
Down to about the 42-yard line. Gray Jones with another great run.
What a nice run by Gray Jones. He just kept bouncing off people, kept making a move, and a tremendous run right there.
What a luxury it is to have a guy like Gray Jones who could step in back into the backfield with the injured Dylan Terry. He's going out for a breather. Sammy LeBoy's coming in. 5:18, and that clock just keeps rolling. Cougars up by 6 with a great drive going. Broughton throws.
And he was down, had his knee down when he caught the ball.
Pass complete.
So it will be third down.
Basically no gain there, so it's going to be 3rd and 2.
Got to get to the 40. Sammy LeBoy directly behind Broughton. Trips are bunched to the right. Going to hand it to Sammy. First down and more. Spinning. Uh-oh, fumble.
Brookstone got back on it.
I think they're going to say he was down anyway.
Who's doing a magnificent job tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that's another Cougar first down.
So another first down. 4.5 minutes to go. 28-22 Brookstone. At the 36-yard line. Two receivers to the right. One to the left. Stuart Wolf, the wing back, got to hand it to Sammy.
Sammy LeBoy with another tough run.
Yeah, Sammy's coming up asking for a face mask, and I don't think it grabbed his face mask. I think he took a forearm across the face there that got in his face mask a little bit, and that's not a penalty.
30 seconds left on the play clock.
28 seconds on the play clock. Cougars trying to run as much clock as they can, protecting that 6-point lead.
The play clock in the end zone they're facing is out, Scott, so they've got to look behind them to know what the time is. Now it's come back on.
Broughton's going to keep it, and he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Took a big hit from Jake Lane, the defensive lineman.
3:12 to play. Timeout. FPD. Hey, following the game, tune in to the GIAA High School Scoreboard Show presented by the Beck Center on the GIAA Facebook page and GIAA TV. We'll take a break. This is the G2 commercial game of the week at Brookstone on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
3rd down and 6 for the Cougars. Two receivers to the right. That's Deacon Leatherwood in motion. LeBoy's in the backfield. Broughton's going to pull it right up the middle. He's at the 25, across the 25, and another first down for the Cougars.
Boy, it just opened up for him, Scott, and I believe that was a called quarterback keeper right there because he took a 2-step drop and then tucked it down and ran, and he had plenty of green, got his first down. Big play, big play for Brookstone right there.
2:55 left. Cougars with a 28-22 lead, trying to knock off number 1 FPD. Cougars ranked 2nd. They flip-flopped this week. Last week, Cougars were 1, FPD 2. Again, Broughton taking plenty of time, 10 on the play clock. Going to send Deacon Leatherwood in motion. Going to give it to Sammy LeBoy. They try to strip the ball away from him, but Sammy hangs on to it for dear life.
Jacob Rogers, defensive lineman, cut through that time, beat his block. Met Sammy as soon as he got the ball.
Timeout again by FPD. They've got 1 timeout remaining, 2:24 left. Cougars up 28-22 here in the 4th quarter. You know, these two teams are not in the same region, but they're going to battle the top 6 teams get a first-round bye. I think these 2 teams are safe. Obviously.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
No question about it. And then if you stay 1 or 2, you could host all the way through the semifinals. So that's the big thing about that. And then, of course, the championship game would be at Mercer this year. It was down at Georgia Southern last year. But the Cougars trying to make a statement here tonight, trying to protect their home field. So second down and about 12 from the 25. Sammy goes in motion, Broughton back, he's gonna pull it, and he's going to get inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line, and that clock keeps rolling. 2:12, 2:11.
Closer to that first down. It's going to be third down and about a long 5.
They can take it well inside, well under 2 minutes here, Scott. Just eat some time, let the play clock run.
Still 27 on the play clock.
Yep, they can get it all the way down to about a minute and a half.
2 receivers to the right. Broughton turns around and looks at the play clock behind him. 2 to the left. He checks that play clock behind him again. It says 9 seconds. Now he's ready to go. He sends Sammy in motion. He throws out to Sammy. Sammy gets it at the 20, spins, trying to break away, but can't do it, down to about the 19. And FPD is going to call their final timeout with 1:26 to play.
And the field goal unit's going to come on for Brookstone here. And
final timeout. 1:26 remains on the clock.
So a huge field goal attempt for Jimmy Hunter. He missed one earlier tonight.
this one's going to be from about 35 yards.
He missed from, I believe it was 42.
42, yep, and had plenty of distance, and he was just wide to the right. This one's going to come from the right hash this time.
If he makes this one, it'll be ball game.
It should be ball game, you're right. It would take a strange turn of events for it not to be the game.
So a big field goal coming up. He's been so clutch in his career. I call him money, and it's time for a money shot right here from Jimmy Hunter.
35 yards.
6-point Brookstone lead, 1:26 to play. Gray Jones the holder. It's down, it's up,
it's
and
good.
it is good. Money! Jimmy Hunter puts the Cougars on top, 31-22.
Scott, that was a confident kick. He drilled that kick, no doubt about it, and a big one for Brookstone there.
So just 1:24 left in the game now. 35-yard field goal from Jimmy Hunter. 31-22, and as we said, unless something crazy happens here, the Cougars are going to win a big one.
Well, if Jimmy does what Jimmy does here, FPD will start from their 20, and they'll have to go 80 yards, score, go for two, and then score again somehow. Get an onside kick and try to get the ball back for a chance to win. It's a strange turn of events with not much time to do it.
Yeah, they are out of timeouts. Go ahead and kick it to Harris County, Jimmy.
And he did.
Yes, sir.
All the way to the back line of the end zone.
Jimmy Hunter kicks the ball out of the back of
player of the game. We'll
Vikings will take over on the 20.
think about that. The Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands player of the game. All right, at the 20. Simmons rolling, being pressured by Savon Kelly, throws and complete on the sideline and out of bounds around right at the 30.
Yep.
Good enough for a Viking first down.
Good job of tippy-toe in the sidelines. That was Marlon Kramer over there, the wide receiver. Made the catch. Stepped out of bounds to stop the clock.
Use 7 seconds. Back to pass.
Out of the backfield.
35. Keep him in bounds and short of the first down, so that clock will run.
By number 4, Kingston Terry, making the tackle inbound.
1 minute to play. Brookstone leading FPD 31-22. Simmons rolling. Far side. Gets away from one man and out of bounds to stop the clock. Another first down. 49 seconds.
Chases him out of bounds. We have 49 seconds.
They made that play take a long time, though, Scott. They made him run a long way to get out of bounds. That play started on the near hash. He ran all the way across the field, couldn't get a pass off, and finally got himself out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to say he stepped out actually short of the first down. At the end of the game, we'll take a break, and then we'll come back and tell you about the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands player of the game. So third down. The clock, though, is the important thing. 49 seconds. Simmons throws. Incomplete. In the hands and out of it. 44 seconds. Fourth down, last call for the Vikings.
That was intended for Brett Griffin. It was just to his backside just a little bit. He had to go up with both hands, try to make the catch. Couldn't hold it with his momentum. And it's fourth down.
Cougar fans rise as one at Max Strong Stadium. Simmons in the gun. Back to pass, rolling to his left. He throws.
And it's knocked away.
Knocked away. And that will do it with 34 seconds. And the clock is still running, by the way. Now it stops at 29, but it would not matter anyway. So the defense rises up again.
Absolutely.
And stops him, Mike.
What a job by this defense tonight. They have really stiffened when they needed to. And a big defensive stand right there with FPD going to the air on everything. And they just wouldn't let those receivers get open. They chased the quarterback around, made it take extra time. And then on fourth down, he threw into a crowd of blue jerseys, Scott, trying to get a completion. And they just wouldn't let him have it.
So at 29 seconds, Broughton's in the gun, and he kneels down, and that's my favorite play. The victory kneel down.
That should be it.
With 23 seconds. And that will do it, and the Cougars win. Brookstone, number 2 in the state, defeats number 1 FPD 31-22 in a huge win to go to 4-0 on the season.
What a game. What a game.
We will take a break, and we'll come back and tell you about the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands player of the game.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Scott Miller, Mike Peacock back at Brookstone, where the Brookstone Cougars have defeated the FPD Vikings 31-22. And it's time for the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Mike, I'll let you do the honors.
Well, Scott, there were a lot of candidates out there. Several kids had a really good game, but we had to settle for the leader of this offense tonight, number 10, Broughton Branch. A tremendous game from the quarterback tonight, and he earned it.
He had 3 touchdown passes and 1 touchdown run. And you mentioned, too, not just on those touchdown passes, his ability to think the defense may think that he's going to run,
yep,
and then he throws and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, he had several plays where we ran parallel to the line of scrimmage and made the defense think he was going to run it, and then he would just pop up and throw. The first touchdown, as a matter of fact, to his tight end in the end zone, he did that. He stayed parallel to the line of scrimmage, made the defense come up on him, and then just tossed it over to a wide open tight end for a touchdown. And he was huge on that last drive, Scott, that got the field goal. He made a couple of huge runs to get first downs and to keep them alive. It was just a tremendous job by Broughton Branch tonight.
So the Cougars will now be on the road for 3 straight weeks and then have a bye week, so they will not be back home until October 10th. And oh, by the way, it's Pacelli.
Yeah.
So that'll be our next broadcast here from Brookstone. I want to thank our producer, Tyler Dykes, cameraman, Austin Hicks. Great job, fellas, as always. And, Mike, let's do it again in a month or so.
Let's
right?
do it. Let's do it.
And that's going to wrap it up here, the G2 Commercial Game of the Week at Brookstone on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, presented by Glenn Smith Chevy GMC, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital and Houston Clinic. Once again, your final score, Brookstone 31, FPD 22. And on this winning night from Max Strong Stadium, this is Scott Miller saying so long, everyone.